I'm sitting here today with the grocery goddess, or Justine, or Love Red, however you want to know her as.
Bitch, I'm hiding from people, so that's why I love these names.
I said your whole real name.
Oh.
Alright, so thank you everybody for tuning in. Today we are doing BaeTalks. I am taking it live. I am taking it to YouTube. You will be able to replay this episode on my blog, my YouTube channel, or through my live video, which will only be up for 24 hours. Throughout this, we're going to be talking some bullshit like we always do. Our conversations are to die for. And then we're also going to be taking questions from you guys. So if any of you guys have questions, feel free to comment. Oh, I don't know, what was we talking about yesterday? Oh, 71,000 followers don't pay your bills, kids. Okay? You heard that? They don't pay your bills. They do not. They tell you it pays your bills, but it does not pay your bills. Some of us have 9 to 5s and we still work every day.
Oh,
I don't want to talk about this no more.
and that's just the truth, though. Like, I feel like we live in a society, a generation where people feel like the more followers you have, the more likes you have, like you popping, because the simple fact that the images that are put out there is like people with all this designer on, or they just, you know, looking good, they doing this, they doing that, and people just automatically assume that all their bills is paid, they happy, and this, that, and the third, and that really don't be the fucking case. Like, most of these people, like, I wouldn't say most, but majority, because I knew a few girls that had like a huge following, and you could go on their page and it's like, damn, bitch, like, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I knew them personally, and they were brokety broke, okay? It's just like
paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, they won't even paycheck to paycheck. Like, some of these bitches was doing the most
for no reason.
For no reason. And a lot of them, I'm not gonna lie too, that I've noticed, they didn't have their priorities right. So like,
priorities, let's talk about that.
You know, one girl, like, she had like a stupid following, and she had a following that was interactive. So she just really got high off of just posting a photo and really loved the fact that she just had a bunch of likes and a bunch of following, because she obviously, which comes into the first, I think, is it first chakra?
First chakra, yeah.
She didn't get that attention growing up. Nope, she just did it for the attention. She did it for the fucking likes. She did it for just, goddamn, just to look cool. And looking cool and being broke just ain't it, you know?
But when you brought up the whole thing about the first chakra, which I don't know if you guys have read, I did do a blog post on the first chakra. It's super important.
I know what we're talking about next.
Essentially for you to heal from a lot of things that you've either experienced in your past, that you've dealt with growing up, or simply that's just around your friend group or the current group that you're around. Because a lot of times we're around these certain kind of people in these certain kind of environments, and it's affecting us so much to the point that we're opening either new wounds or old wounds that haven't healed are being opened up some more, and we can't even move forward. We have ideas, we have dreams, we have a lot of things we want to do, and it's not happening because a bitch gotta heal the first chakra. What else? What's your week? Actually, wait, tell them what you do, since you're a celebrity chef and all.
Well, I am a home cook and celebrity personal chef. I'll
give you guys her contact information.
I love to cook. I love to create new recipes. My main thing with my blog, which is thegrocerygoddess.com, is I like to encourage people to get up, get in the kitchen, and make something good for you. And I don't necessarily mean for you, like, because I can cook every day, because that's just what I like to do. And I don't expect everybody to get in the kitchen and cook every day, because we're busy, we got shit to do, and not everybody likes to cook. That's understandable. Taking one day out of the week to cook something good from home is just essential.
Right.
It makes you feel good. It's like an accomplishment, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I know when I cook, like if I'm stressed out or if I'm feeling some type of way, if I cook, it makes me feel so good. But no, my blog just pretty much promotes just like you know, good eating, and I also talk about things like chakra. I call it like the goddess lifestyle, which is like my lifestyle in a sense of a way. And like I said, chakras, I mentioned a couple of things about crystals, saging, you know, just spiritual things of that matter. You know what I'm saying? I also have dollar recipes. If you go on my Instagram, I have that posted. And my other products that somebody wants me to mention, it's my ebooks that are coming out. I have one now, Meal Prep 101, which is just like meal prep tips and notes, plus a couple of recipes. I'm still kind of dibbling and dabbling and working on it, but a bitch is proud, like.
She did the damn thing though. Listen, when I tell you I am a proud friend, I'm one of those friends that's like, yeah, my friend does this, oh, my friend does that. Have I told you about my friend? I promise you, all my friends can tell you I'm the hype friend, and I will put everybody on. I do. I have no shame. If you are in my presence and in my energy and in my surroundings, you are anointed and you are blessed and you are gifted. I don't care if you don't believe it, you are. And she is, and that's what she gonna be. She ain't got no choice.
They can't bounce on you, bitches.
Hey, we should have got a whole nother bottle. Feel free to Uber Eats us some.
Yeah, first of all, Cash App was. That's a little quicker.
Speaking of that, Kanye actually did say something about how he wants to create that social media
where you can turn your likes and your followers off.
Yeah.
You can just hide it so people can't see.
So now my question is, which I totally get, but is that even social media?
Yeah, because you're still posting your content. That's the whole point.
Is it?
Yes, the whole point of, I feel like Instagram or just social media is to show your content. You shouldn't be worried about if this post got this many likes or this person got that many followers. I'm so glad you brought that up, actually. Like, I feel like with certain things, because it has a huge following, people's gonna gravitate to that. I feel like social media should be like, look, you should just like my content. You know what I'm saying? You should not worry about if this post got this many followers or likes or whatever the case may be. That's just my opinion.
The way I look at it is that if you take that away, it's essentially going back to Facebook. You have a Facebook account. Because Instagram did start that way. The fact that social media has now entered the marketing, you know, the marketing aspect of all these companies and stuff like that, they're putting a value on a profile. If you can create a social media that exists and maybe this entire purpose is like friend-based only, like how kind of like LinkedIn, like you can only request people you know and you have to know them on some certain way because then it becomes on a more personable level. I think right now, like for instance, I have 72,000 followers and I don't have my real name anywhere on my profile. If you don't know me personally, that's the case because I used to be, my Instagram started for me personally since I was in high school and it turned into something bigger. Just the world just started following me. It kind of like became this thing. But if you look at people who have private accounts, they don't give a damn about the rest of the world. They just keep it between them and their own friends and family. Like I know a girl, she's a flight attendant, and her Instagram is private, and she personally told me, she said, I keep it private because I only want it to be my friends and family. I don't want no random stranger. Like, and I post whatever I want, how I want, and I don't really give a damn who likes it or who doesn't. It could get 0 likes, but I posted it because I wanted to post it. But I couldn't turn my Instagram into that because it's now became a social platform, and it's now this and it's now that. Like, I would make my own separate personal and private account for my friends and family, but ain't nobody got time to manage new stuff. And I already, you know, being on Instagram in general can be very draining and emotionally draining.
Tell me about it. I need my lip chat. Keep talking.
This girl says she need her whole lip chat.
Honest question, does followers and likes dictate in any faction y'all interest in someone? And I said, if it ain't got that blue check, we ignore y'all.
I'm not gonna lie. I have definitely gone through my DMs, and when I got that 60 follower to 1,000 ratio, I'd be like, yeah, I don't know. I'll look at your profile. I want to see what you're doing. I want to see how you're doing it. Like,
but
I'm not done,
okay.
But also, how the person approaches you in general. Like, if you saying some dumb shit like, hi.
How's that dumb? That's casual.
Hi, H-I.
Hey, how you doing? That's
no,
dumb too.
H-I.
But in the social real world, when you see somebody, what do you say? You say, hey.
When's the last time you had a good time? Or hey, young man.
You gotta come with it. Don't come all goddamn weird and weirdly awkward and shit. I mean, I'm old school. I'd rather meet somebody out at the grocery store.
In person, yeah.
Right? You know what I'm
Like, for
saying?
instance, if I meet somebody in person, I don't give a damn what your followers have. Like, I think most of the dudes I've met in person don't even use Instagram like that. They're not even hip to the cause. Yeah, they just really not about it, but hey.
Oh, cheers to that.
No, you got water. But Alicia's question. Alicia asked, is Instagram toxic to me personally? Yes and no. Yes and no. There was definitely points where when I was insecure within myself and when I personally felt like I wanted to do better and my success could have been better. I got all these followers. I'm not where I want to be financially. And I'm looking at my peers and I'm looking at other people who fit in my, what's the word? Like your category, but you know, like your,
circle?
Yeah, essentially. Like, I guess other Instagram people you could compare me to. And I would just put myself down and I would feel depressed and I wouldn't want to do anything. I would literally just wallow in my sadness. It didn't motivate me to do anything but be sad and make me realize like, damn, I'm still working at my 9 to 5, which is a wonderful job. But you know, like I'm really not growing. And though my followers would go up, I was not feeling satisfied. And I'm even listening to my own friends like talk about, you see what this person did on Instagram, you saw what this person did, da 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 da. And it's just like, damn, like it just got really toxic. And to the point where one thing I've always tried to do with my platform is to make sure I'm giving out positivity. I try to never put my personal issues out there. I try to never subtweet. That is just not my thing because there's so much negativity being feeded. I don't post things to make other people jealous. I don't post things to like make you feel less than what you want to be because I'm tired of going on Instagram and feeling like I'm less than. So it's really hard. Like, I don't know if you guys, like I don't know if you're aware, but when you have a business profile on Instagram, it tells you how many profile visits you get. My shit fluctuates all the time. I will go from 50,000 views in 1 week down to 2,000 because sometimes I cannot post on Instagram because I don't feel anything positive coming from me, or I just feel like every time I go on Instagram it's something negative. Now, at the same time, I have touched lives through Instagram. There's been people who've touched my life through Instagram, and it's been something for me that it depends where you're at because I had to personally heal. I had to personally love myself again. I had to get to a better place where I could scroll through Instagram, look at another woman and be like, damn, she bad. You go ahead, queen, keep going. I look at women and be like, man, fuck this bitch, I wish I looked better than her, or fuck this bitch, she's plastic, or fuck this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would come for somebody. And it took me a while to get to a good place and be like, you know what, you winning, good for you, like, I'm happy. If I can't scroll through Instagram and double tap with love, I don't want to be on it. So I would just remove myself. But that's just me personally. Not everybody got that life, but what about you? Toxic?
Yeah, because sometimes I could go on Instagram and I'll be like, I should be way more popping on here. You know what I'm saying?
Using it as validation almost.
Kinda.
I think we all do it though.
Yeah, like I should be way more popping because
you know your worth.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. But then I had to realize too, like,
that don't mean shit.
That doesn't mean nothing.
Because
like I said earlier, right? That's what I'm saying. Like I said earlier, there's people with thousands of followers and they can't say that they happy. I mean, I could personally say that I'm happy. Like one thing I could say, especially this year, I have people in my life that I could consider real friends.
Someone says social media can definitely be idolized. It's a tool, not a lifestyle. I like that, you smart.
I don't know. I just feel like social media has really just ruined what's real and what's not real. at the end of the day. I don't really know too many people that have like a huge following and is all the way right. But
I know some people.
Some people. One thing I've noticed about her, like when we go out, like I remember one time somebody asked, cause I forgot where we was at, and these people both asked us what our Instagram was, and I was just like, love it. And here she go like, She was like, I remember you saying something like, I'm gonna give you my Instagram, but I don't want you to like,
judge me off
of it. Like I want you to treat me the same, because in all actuality, when somebody see you with a big following,
they treat you completely different. They treat you different. They want to date you different. Like, I mean, listen, I like nice things. I like going to nice places. I'm not going to say no.
Me too.
I am a little bougie.
Me too. Me too.
But that's gotta be it. We gotta make that a GIF. I personally don't like giving my social media out on just like that when I meet a guy, just because people will look at you and then they judge you off of it. Like, I'm a human. I feel. I stress about the same things you do. Again, my following does not determine my bank account. I would love to have the amount of money in my okay, but I think it's just really important to get to know the person fully, because sometimes, at least I know, usually like my social media just shows all the good times I'm having. It doesn't really show my entire personality. I'm working on that, guys, so you can now see that better, but whatever. But it doesn't.
So could you take a man serious who approaches you all through social media?
All? What do you mean all? What does all mean?
We just gotta make it seem like he said, can you take somebody serious who approach you through social media?
Oh, for sure. I've definitely dated a lot of men through social media. I think majority... Yeah.
Instagram is the new Tinder.
Girl, I don't leave my house.
I leave mine.
Well, we know that, but I don't really...
You need to.
If you saw my view, you would never leave the house either. I'm just
What's
saying.
your address?
Okay, guys, we're about to sign out. We're gonna finish this reckless ass conversation on live. Thank you so much for joining us on YouTube. We will see y'all hopefully next week if I'm not by myself, because she's my only friend. Bye, hoes.